All right. I recorded a whole YouTube this morning for you guys. Or I should say record a car video for YouTube, and I realized some reason it zoomed in on my face. So it's just a picture of my beard going up and down and talking. So we're going to redo it. Today, woke up at a dangerous weight of 178.8, I believe, if I can remember correctly. Lightest I've ever been. Last time I was 178 pounds, I was, walking around at 178. So I would compete at 181, but I'd cut from 195. I'd compete at 165, but I'd cut from 185. So that was probably 12 years ago. I was probably about 20. So that's pretty wild that now this is my current walking around weight is sub 180. But I had a massive refeed today, like stomach hurting refeed almost, which is kind of nice to feel that full. Reminds me a little bit of overindulging before the prep started. I don't really miss it. I should have spread out my rice a little bit more. I guess I didn't realize my last meal would have that much rice in it. I think it is great because I get, I'm kind of working. So I get a plan every Sunday from my coach, but things changed in the plan. I had some stomach issues Tuesday, which floored me. It was my refeed day Tuesday. I dropped weight halfway through the day just because of issues in stomach and just not good. So I think it was the type of protein I was using. I think it had some lactose in it or something. I guess I became sensitive to that. I've always kind of been weird with milk, but never with protein powder and stuff. It just was never enough to really throw me off. Well, it threw me off. It threw me into the bathroom. So I had 2 refeed meals out of my 5 that were just more carbs, and I was down a pound from the morning. I was dying. So she added more carbs, kind of replenished me a little bit. And then today I woke up 178.8. She's like, man, you're really lean, really flat, but let's add, what was it? Add 400 carbs throughout the day. 400 grams of rice throughout the day. So I did that when I did 200 into I replaced the protein powder in the morning with chicken. So it was kind of nice. I had chicken and rice. And then I had another 100 grams of rice with my meal 4 or my meal 3, and then another 100 of my meal 4, which was already upped 150 grams. So from the refeed. So just a lot of grams of rice, which stretching my stomach out, a little bloated now, or a lot bloated, but I'm hoping once it settles overnight, I'll wake up feeling full and pumped. I've been doing, I'm gonna do some morning posing and get a look at myself pre-pump. I wouldn't say flat tomorrow because of all the carbs, but see what I feel like kind of filled up from those carbs, but before a training session. So excited to see that look, see how it settles into my body overnight. Excited to see if I sleep better tonight, because I noticed when I had to work 16, it's 10:30 now. So this was a long day. I got to the gym. If you saw my Instagram, I got up at 3 something. Just couldn't really sleep, of course. Went to the gym, had a killer leg day. Let's switch gears and talk about this for a second. So leg days, typically it's 25, 30 minutes. I'm getting in, I'm getting out, right? I'm getting blood in my legs, I'm pumping them out, I'm getting through the workout, checking the boxes, do some cardio, go to work, right? It's kind of been my leg days. I've noticed I've got more energy in the mornings, so I've been trying to focus just training in the mornings right away. I don't know why, but that's where the majority of my energy is. So I'm just taking it and running with it. Today I just felt good because I don't know if it's because people have been asking me how's your strength? How's your strength? Your strength pretty good? And I go, no, why? No, of course not. My strength's terrible. I'm not focusing on strength at all. I'm not testing it. I got injured a shitload. That's why I'm doing this. And now I'm in the most depleted state I've ever been in my life. I'm not going to go figure out how my strength is. But the weights felt so good. I was like, well, I wonder, even on squats I've been backing off because I've been hammering accessories and then squatting kind of towards the end of my workout. And I had some cyclist squats where you put your feet on a plate and elevate them, or your heels rather. Just sets of 10, 12, 15, nothing crazy. So I do like, do some more tempo work with it. Do like 250, 250 pounds, 225, whatever it is in the Mars bar. And just kind of pump it out, move on, right? 3 sets. Today it felt really good. 225 felt like a breeze, so went up to 225. It's plus 20 because of the Mars bar, I think. So whatever, did 2 plates easy, 3 plates for a set of 10 easy. I'm like, you know what? Fucking if as Lou Nutter say, the wind's in the sail, fucking take flight. So did 425 for a set of 10. Was able to push through it, push hard. And then just hammered through the rest of my leg workout and fucking just felt great. Didn't do the cardio. I said, you know what? If I get the energy to kill my legs like this, I'm going to take advantage. So I did like 40 minutes straight of legs, and I'm like, this is awesome. Just felt good. Got out of there. I was going to come back in the afternoon and do cardio, and then I got held for work. So it didn't happen. I did a little bit more walking around at work. At dinner time, I skipped dinner. We get a furnished meal at work. I skip it anyway because I have prepared meals because of the diet, obviously. So I just took my meal and then took off on like a 20-minute walk. So I just threw a little bit more walks in today. Keep moving, especially with all the rice. If you sitting after eating all that rice is kind of uncomfortable. So I threw in just a little bit more walking just to move that food around. But yeah, I had a killer leg day today, so I'll take it. Curious to see what I wake up tomorrow on the scale. My guess would be I'll put on 4 pounds. I would just think I'd be about 183-ish, just because of how full I feel right now. I feel very full, and I still have another meal when I get home that I'm going to hammer away. And then, like I said before, I'm curious if I sleep really good tonight. I haven't been sleeping good because I wake up sweating, wake up having to pee. Dogs wake me up. I'm a real light sleeper because I'm always starving throughout the night. I'm curious with having all this food and pushing the rice a little bit later that I probably will spread that food out a little bit more in the next refeed just to not have just so much bloat at the end of the day and basically the majority of my rice all fell in my last 2 meals, and I had to push them kind of closer together because of the work schedule. So I'm not complaining. I'll take it. I'll probably spread them out a little bit more next time. But regardless, should wake up a few pounds heavier. I would imagine 3 to 4. Hopefully get a great posing session in the morning before I go. I might sleep in tomorrow. I might sleep into like 5, maybe even 6. Maybe I'll do cardio later. We'll see. I got a power lift for me tomorrow. I got to help some guys at, but I'll probably still get up around 4:45. I'll sleep into 4:45, hopefully. I'll pose for 15 minutes, and then I will hit the gym and get my cardio out of the way just to move. I feel like I'm probably going to want to move this rice around just to feel better throughout the day at the meet. And sometimes just getting your day started with a bunch of steps feels good, right? So that's what I'll probably do. I'm hoping I'll see a lot of fullness tomorrow, and the bloat should come down overnight, and hopefully I have a good night's sleep. This is probably releasing 2 weeks out. It's probably 15 days now, so by the time this comes out, probably about 2 weeks out of the first show, Mid-Illinois NPC, April 12th. That's the one I'll step in on stage. From the looks of it the past couple years, it looks like a smaller show. I don't know, it looked like last year maybe 10 bodybuilders, so I'm hoping there's more. The show has grown, right? I don't know if it's a newer show. I have no idea. I just been out of that game for so long. I don't know. So, but excited just to get on stage, get some experience before the Chicago, which is going to be the bigger one. See how the tan works, see how the carb up works for the show, see how the posing works, right? I've been practicing posing, but, see how it looks on stage. And then my coach will be down there with me, which will be nice. She's going to fly in, make sure I'm ready, tweak some things. And then, if we got to change some stuff for the Chicago show, then we learn and we move on. It's funny, everybody keeps asking me, like, what are you going to do the week of? I don't know. How do you not know? Well, I don't know what I'll look like. We have like a plan. I'm like, well, I'm sure there'll be a general plan, but a lot of things can change day to day. Well, do you like eat a bunch before you go on stage? I mean, like the night before, kind of. What do you eat? I don't know. Like everybody's expecting everybody to know. And like I was talking to my coach last night on the Let's Get Soup podcast. She's like, if I told you exactly what to eat 14 days out, I wouldn't be a very good coach. How the hell would I know? She goes, I don't know. We haven't seen how you look. Are you flat? Are you full? Do you need more carbs? Do you need less carbs? We need you to have you walk, to move, to digest. We need you to wake up Saturday morning and you look at you again to see if you need to eat more and walk more. Like, she goes, if I told you exactly what to do, then I wouldn't be a very good coach. She goes, I have an idea and where we'll get started, but I don't know. That's my favorite thing about a coach is I'm not thinking about that. I'm thinking I have about 14 days. And then the next day I have 13 days. And then I have 12 days. And then I have the 11 days. And then I have a refeed day. Like, that's where my head goes. Like, what do I have to look forward to next? Refeed, cool. Hopefully a good training session here. Bam. Okay, we're going on a little vacation Wednesday. Take my mind off it. Cool. Maybe it'll be warmer in Arizona. It'll feel nicer on my skin. Oh, maybe I'll sleep better. Boom. Okay, cool. I'll come back into town. I'll be 1 week out. Cool. Like, I'm just taking like one day at a time, sometimes just one meal at a time, and just plugging away. I think I've gotten, go back a couple videos and you can tell I'm just struggling, right? I'm tired. I'm tired now. But like just not even working this much. I worked quite a bit this week. Not a ton. I worked 40, 50, 60, 72 hours? 62? I don't know. 60. Something. 60 to 70 hours this week. So it was a good, steady week of work. Got all my training in. Didn't miss a meal. Got all my cardio in. Not fucking around. And like weeks before, even just doing 8-hour days at work and then training kids at the gym, which I'm still doing now. But like I was just dying. Just dragging, just complaining. But at least I was trying to be raw and honest. Like, man, I'm just not there. It's just tough. And now it's like, I'm still not there. Still tough. But I'm almost used to the suffering a little bit more now. As weird as that sounds, like I'm just getting used to this is just how I feel now. So I'm adjusted maybe to the awfulness of it. But it, I also am so close to the first show. It's like, yeah, I still have 6 weeks more of dieting. But, I'm just going to focus on this first show. Focus on the first show. And then, I get a little bit of break that weekend, and then I have 4 more weeks to dial it back in. So it'll feel nice to get that kind of lined up. And like I said, just have those things to focus on, like just the next refeed day, the next upper body day, the next posing session. How do I look like this? How do I look without the shirt on pre-pump? How do I look post-pump? How do I look right in the morning? Ooh, do I look better in this light? Like, just the little things I'm looking forward to kind of just keep me going. So I'm just hyper-focusing on that. But at least it gives me, something that is tangible. 2 weeks is tangible, and then I can, reset and set up for the next show. So, but I am petering out, guys. It is almost, it's definitely past my bedtime, and it is about to be home. I'm gonna do my bread. Or I already made it. It's oats. What is it? Oats tonight. Banana. A little almond milk. And some honey. So I made it into I baked into a little bread thing. I guess I could have ate it like oatmeal, but it kind of just feels like a sweet treat at the end of the night. So I'll have that. And then hopefully I will sleep and do a peaceful slumber until, like I said, almost 5 in the morning. And then I can do some cardio before my wife's got to go to the gym. And then before I have to go to a powerlifting meet. So help some guys hopefully hit some big numbers, and hope I still know what I'm doing there. Help some guys out. And obviously I'm not going to be competing. So thanks for watching. 2 weeks out. Feeling dangerous. And to be honest, super secret, I feel like this first show, people are going to be fighting for second behind me. Before looking at the show pictures from the NPC, because they post every year's results and all the pictures. I was like, man, I don't know. Yeah, that guy looked pretty good. That guy looked good. Blah, blah. I'm like, I look pretty good right now. But anybody can step on stage. It's not why I'm doing it. But I'm feeling dangerous. So, but that's just a secret between us. We'll see what happens in about 14 days. Thanks for listening, guys. Any questions, anything you want me to address in these final 6 weeks of prep? Let me know if I can help. Let me know if you want to hear anything, see anything, watch anything. Come on, these jabronis with these sports cars. Can everybody just have a normal Cadillac DeVille? All right, I'm tired. I'm talking to myself. Good night.